Okay, welcome to the lecture series, and today we will be covering the topic of relative velocity. Okay, we will be looking at different dimensions, right? First of all, we will be talking about that what is I, what is J, and what is K, right? So, this is the line along the I X is known as I, right? And J, right? So, what is J then? J is considered a point that is going like this. This is J and this is considered K. If there are three vectors, so that point would be considered as K if it's going straight in the plane. Okay, so this is I, J and K. Okay, so how we will be solving this? For example, if the question asks, simple questions first. If it says that, for example, vector A is given, A is equals to 3I plus 2J, B is given is equals to 5I minus 6J. So they ask that what is the resultant? That the question asks that what is the resultant of A and B. So how you will be finding the resultant? The resultant is basically the sum of the two vectors. So the resultant would be now 3I plus 2J plus 5I minus 6J. Okay sir, but how it is negative? It is negative because it is in the other direction, right? So what will happen? Only the I terms would be added and the J terms would be added. So adding the I terms, we are getting a value of 8I, and adding the J terms, we are getting a value of minus 4J. So this is the resultant. Okay, so now this can be written in the form of a matrix. For example, if it is written 7 minus 4 and B is written 5 and 6, and they ask us find the resultant. So it is the same. You will be adding the terms, right? This is I, this is J. So adding the I, we are getting 12, and adding the J, we are getting 2. So the resultant is 12 2. Okay, when they ask us about the magnitude of the vector, okay, for example, it is given AI plus BJ, and they ask us what is the magnitude. Okay, so in order to find the magnitude of the vector, we would be doing so OV would be a root of A square plus B square. Okay, so this is the magnitude. Similarly, the magnitude of a vector when it is in 3 dimension, so the magnitude would be in 3 dimension would be if the vector is given AI plus BJ plus CK, right? So the magnitude would be similar, A square plus B square plus C square. Okay, for example, just looking at an example, we are saying that, for example, A is equals to 5I plus 2J minus K, B is equals to I minus 6J plus 2K. So they are asking about the magnitude and the resultant. Magnitude of resultant of these two vectors. Okay, so first of all, you will be finding the resultant. Resultant is basically A plus B. It is equals to 5I plus 2J minus K plus I minus 6J plus 2K. So we are getting a value 5I plus I is 6I minus 4J plus K, and the magnitude of the resultant is 6 square minus 4 square plus and plus 1 square, as there is nothing with K, so it's just 1. So the value is coming 7.28 units. Okay, I hope that this question really helps Okay, now but what we have to do when we have to find a direction? When we have to find a direction, what we have to do? So for example, they say that the matrix is given 3i plus 4j units. So they are asking what is the magnitude. So first of all, the magnitude would be root 3 square plus 4 square, that is equals to 5 units. For direction you have to find, you have to take the value of tangent. So tangent theta is what? If you draw this on the x and y axis, right? So you have to find this theta, right? This is 3 and this is 4, this is y, this is x, right? So what, how you will be writing this? It would be tangent theta is equals to what? Base is what basically? It is, so in order to find a tangent theta, what we have to do? We have to find it, the value is coming 4 over 3, and taking the tangent inverse you are getting a value 53.13 degrees. So the magnitude is 5 in at an angle of 53.13 degree to the x-axis. Okay, I hope that this really helps you. Okay, looking at another question. Right, looking at other questions, we will be able to find, the position vectors as well. Right, now talking about a position vector. So the position vector from the point of origin would be given with an arrow sign. It is AI plus BJ into meters. This is a position vector of the body. As before, the vector may be denoted by a single letter R. It can be denoted by a single letter. Okay, so the distance of P from the origin, how we will be finding the distance of P from origin? It will be just the way we have done it earlier. It would be a square plus b square. This is the distance, right? Similarly for direction, direction is equals to b over a, direction is, in order to find direction, is tangent theta is equals to b over a, that is the coefficient with j and the coefficient with I. Okay, so how about a velocity vector? So if we look at a velocity vector, it will be given as, for example, v is equals to ci plus dj meter per second. Okay, how about a question so that it really helps us out? For example, it says the point O is the origin and the point P and Q, right? P have vector 7i minus 24 minus 24j meter, and Q is 13i minus 16j meter. Okay, so first of all you have to find distance OP, then we have to find the vector PQ, that is a position vector, and third we have to find the distance PQ distance. Okay, starting with the first one, the easier part, right? It says what? We have to find a distance OP. So how we will be finding the distance of OP? Is equals to root 7 square plus minus 24 square. So it is root 49. We are getting a value of final, that is 25 meters. Now for part 2, we have to find the vector PQ. So how we will be finding PQ? If you remember the vectors of O level at maths syllabus D. So PQ is basically what? PQ is OQ minus OP. Right? It is OQ minus OP. So 13I minus 16J minus 7I minus 24J. We are getting a value of final 6I plus 8J meters. Then coming to part 3. Part 3 tells us what is the distance PQ. So the distance PQ is basically what? PQ, it is root 6 square plus 8 square is equals to 10 meters. Okay. How about another question? It says a particle P with an initial position vector of 3I plus 2J plus 4K meters. The particle moves with a constant velocity of 5I plus J minus 3K meter per second. So first of all, position vector of P after T, and B position vector of P after 3 seconds. Okay, so first of all, first part, RT is basically what? After T, right? So 3I, it has the initial position and velocity, right? So 3I plus 2J plus 4K plus T into 5I plus J minus 3K, because it is asking us that what will be the position vector after T, right? So that's why we multiplied, we have done what? We have multiplied velocity with time. So why we multiplied this with this? If you recall, speed is equals to what? Distance over time. So in order to convert this distance, what we are doing? We are multiplying s into t is equals to distance. Since this is velocity, it becomes displacement. Okay, so RT is basically what? It becomes 3 plus 5t. Remember I with I plus 2 plus tj plus 4 minus 3tk. Okay, So this is in meters and this is the position vector after time t. I hope you guys are understanding this part because this is the crucial part that we have to look for. Next we have the position vector after 3 seconds. So t is equals to 3 in the above equation. We are getting a final answer of 18i plus 5j minus 5k. This is the position vector after 3 seconds. So I hope you guys have understood this thing and you will implement this when you are attempting your exam questions. This is the end of this session. Please look at the formulas. I am just coming back to it so that you guys are understanding the formulas as well. Right, for direction we have to look the tangent theta, for the position resultant we have to add it simply. For the magnitude we have taking the roots. Right, this is the end of the session. Hope you guys have understood this one.